We are going to talk about the history of silk production in Turkey. And of course, why people needed to wear carpet in this part of the world. Where are you from?
Philippines.
Philippines, really?
Yeah.
2 months ago, I was in Philippines.
Whoa.
First I went to Makati City.
Yes.
Did you see Taguig?
Yes.
And then Palawan.
Oh, nice place. Also.
Amazing place, amazing culture, amazing food. I'm gonna go again. But it's a long flight. Are you familiar with this art? Do you know anything about handmade carpets?
No.
It will be educating for you then. Ladies and gentlemen, like every business in carpet industry, genuine and handmade rugs, we have two types. Commercial products, of course, machine-made ones we have in the industry, and of course we have genuine and handmade rugs. If you want to call your carpet genuine and authentic, it has to be hand-spun wool or white cocoon silk. Why it has to be hand-spun wool? By hand-spinning process, you preserve the lanolin inside of the wool. Lanolin is the natural oil, fat of the animal itself. Turkey is a very diverse country. At the same day, you can ski and swim. At different altitudes, we have very different sheep kinds. Have you ever heard of Angora before?
Yes.
Angora goat hair. Just like the Kashmir in India, or Australia, merino wool is very well known all over the world. We have Angora. Angora is the ancient name of Ankara, the capital city, and it's very well known with this goat hair. It's very well known because lanolin oil level is incredibly high. It's like natural stain resistance, which is very easy to maintain. Or it has to be white cocoon silk. That part is very interesting. Actually, I want to start from the history of silk. Most people know that the story of silk begins in China, actually. Yes. Before Turkish people, before Ottomans and Seljuks, this geography was under the control of Roman Empire for 1100 years. Romans, they smuggled the silk eggs from China and brought the city Bursa in Turkey. Do you know Bursa? Turkey map is pretty much like my hand. Black Sea region, Marmara, this is where Istanbul is, and Bursa is here at the south part of Istanbul. This part of the country has special climate zone. We have lots of mulberry trees there. You need mulberry trees if you want to get premium quality white cocoon. You can get one of them. Please touch and feel them.
Try.
In 2 weeks' time, when you feed silk worms with fresh mulberry leaves, just like our saliva, they start spitting the fiber, producing the fiber from their mouth. And in 5 weeks' time, they complete the cocoon around themselves. At the end of the process, they want to become a butterfly. But if they become a butterfly, they hatch the cocoon and come out, which ruins entire continuous fiber they produced. That's what we don't want actually. So we collect cocoons before they become a butterfly. The thing is, when I try getting a fiber from it, as you can see, it's too fragile. Too tiny. I cannot make carpet with these tiny threads, right? We boil them, at least for half an hour time, after they get soft enough, as you can see right here. She catches the beginnings of the fibers with the help of this broom. Pay attention, please. Yapalım. This is how we get silk fibers out of cocoons. Now, she's gonna spin them to each other. She's gonna feed that wheel, turn on the engines. She's gonna start making only one fiber from them by spinning them. Silk is the second strongest natural material in the world. After spider's fiber, Romans, they were cutting marble plates with silk. Even soldiers in World War II, they were making parachutes with silk fiber. It's very soft, but it is incredibly durable as well. Please don't hesitate to touch and feel it. I want you to feel pure silk.
Look at that.
Please, don't hesitate. It's very durable.
Wow.
You are feeling the pure silk. Just water and pure silk, nothing else. After the first step, we get raw silk. Looks like hair actually. But still, this is not strong enough to make a carpet. We have 3 more spinning process, washing and dyeing process. And then the final product we will get will be this. Here in only one fiber, minimum 400 tiny fibers spin to each other, which makes it almost impossible to break. And very soft at the same time. But still you can ask me this question, why silk for carpets? We have 3 main materials. We have wool, cotton and silk. We make combinations of them as well. It's like pixels of digital cameras or screens. If you can put very high number of knot on the loom, you can get very sharp, very intricate pattern. With only thick wool or cotton, it is impossible for us to, for example, get that intricate pattern over there. And of course, it's very durable. The oldest piece we have in the house is 250 years old, and it is pure silk. I said we make combinations as well. How? We have wool on wool carpets. They look like this because thick wool fibers enables you to put very less number of knots, like 3 by 3 in square centimeter, 9 knots. By putting 9 knots in a square unit, you can only make this kind of geometrical pattern. Wool on wool. What I mean by wool on wool? If the skeleton of the carpet is wool, and the knots are also wool, we call them wool on wool carpets. We call them tribal art, village type pieces actually. This is wool on cotton. The skeleton is cotton, knots are wool. Wool on cotton we call it, more urban style. You can put more floral pattern, more intricate pattern on this kind of wool on cotton pieces. And of course we have silk over there, that's a silk loom. Just by looking at thickness of fibers, you can easily understand the difference between a silk piece and wool on cotton piece. If we are talking about genuine handmade rugs, the size of the carpet never gives us a good idea about the value of them. Why? It all comes down to knotting density if we are talking about the value of them. This little silk carpet takes more time to complete this big wool on cotton one. It all comes down to number of knots. 10 by 10 in a square centimeter, 100 knots. 5 by 5, 25 knots per square centimeter. That's the difference between them. So let me show you how the ladies are making the knots actually. Loom consists of 3 different parts. We have vertical, which are double, vertical fibers, we have horizontal fibers, and we have knots. While putting knots, she takes 2 vertical, one from the back, other one from the front. She keeps them side by side, yan yana tutalım. Between 2 of them, under, over, and underneath itself, and she pulls it down. This is how to make Turkish double knots. For thousands of years, we have been practicing this double knotting technique. And she pulls it down. They follow these design charts. Every tiny square here represents 1 double knot. They count, for example, 1 pink, 2 blue, 3 white. They go line by line, row by row. Bir atkı atalım orada. After finishing each line, she places the horizontal thread to keep all the knots together for locking the line. You can imagine like that. And the final step will be pounding the pile to make it much tighter and stronger. And cutting the extensions of fibers with that scissors. It's a special one. It's adjustable, it has an attachment behind it. So you cannot cut shorter or longer. You cannot damage the piece.
What an effort.
You see? This is how we transfer this pattern on the carpet itself. This process goes on until they finish the pattern, and then finally they cut the skeleton, which will be the fringe of the carpet.
If they make a mistake, for example, in the count, she instead of the 5, she's on the 6.
If she does it before placing the horizontal one, it is very easy to untie it. But sometimes you see some mistakes, we see them as well. It makes us happy because this is not factory made.
Wow.
This is something handmade.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even put some wrong colors on purpose because they believe that it protects themselves from evil eye.
Oh,
How long it takes to make
it's like a
This
signature.
size wool on cotton, it takes 5.5 to 6 months, man.
Wow.
This size wool on cotton. That size smaller silk, it will be around 9 months. smaller, but it is silk much tinier. And silk weavers, they cannot work more than 4 hours a day. Quite tiring for the eyes of them and the fingers of them. Have you seen this picture before? This is the picture of the oldest known carpet in the world. Russian archaeologist Rudenko and his team, they were digging around ancient Turkish grave chamber in Siberia. In one of those chambers, they found a rock stuck between ice layers, frozen. They carried the rock to Hermitage Museum and applied some carbon-14 tests to find out the age. And they came up with the idea that the carpet is older than 2,500 years old.
Wow.
It's like 5th century BC. It's a Turkish one. Why? It's double knotted. Turkish community is the only one which ties the tails of the horses like this, and only one which practiced the double knotting technique in the history actually. We make some replicas of this oldest pattern as well.
Where is that? Where is that?
In Russia, in St. Petersburg, Hermitage Museum, you can see the original piece. This way, please. Runners are available for hallway corridor. We have nice inventory. This is our showroom. You can have a seat wherever you like to. Feel comfortable, please.
This way, please.
Our showroom is here. Please make yourself comfortable.